Hi guys, it's official. I am moving to Ghana. This is something I have been dreaming and working towards for a while. I have come to Oasis Park Residence because the first place I'm looking at is actually with a developer. It's called CPL Group. I'm meeting with Steve Debrah, who is the founder and CEO of CPL Group. And I'm actually really nervous and excited in that because you guys know when it comes to properties and stuff, it's not really my forte. So I'm here with the main man.
Hello, Chanel. Good to have you. How are you? How was your trip down here?
It was great. I always love coming home, of course.
You're welcome home. Welcome to the Oasis Park.
Yes.
We'll make sure your room is comfortable and then your water is very hot.
I love it.
Everything is waiting for you.
Hello, Stephen.
Hello, Chanel.
You are the first stop I'm coming to look for property in Accra. I have been obviously living in the UK for all my life. I've come to Ghana back and forth for many years, and it's time to come home. And of course, property is such a big thing worldwide, particularly here in Africa and in Accra. I am obviously Ghanaian, and you are the man. So tell me so much more about CPL developers and everything you're doing here in Accra, and how can you help me? How can you help me source the ideal place for me, myself, my family, etc.?
Chanel, welcome to Ghana.
Thank you.
And I'm very excited that you are talking to me because I'm the man of the moment.
You absolutely
I know that people are going to doubt that, but my name is Stephen Debrah.
Yeah.
I've been into this real estate development the last 20 years.
Wow.
And I work under the brand name CPL, okay? We've done development from the affordable segment to middle income, and then middle upper income, and then upper income segment.
Okay.
So this is what we've been doing the last 20 years. We have over 600 properties built, dotted around Accra.
600 properties.
600 properties built. And the one that we are at the rooftop right now is one of our development. We completed this development in June 2020.
Wow.
So it's been running for...
During the pandemic.
During the pandemic. This was what we were doing when the whole system was locked down.
First of all, as soon as I came up here, I couldn't even resist the view. We're actually like 10 minutes from the airport.
That's right.
5 minutes from Accra Mall.
Yeah.
So many like close amenities, etc. So this is your first ever development, was it? No,
This is my first apartment development.
Apartment development.
Now, proud to this, we're doing a lot of great things: 5 floors, 4 floors, single family homes, gated community development, and so on and so forth. But this is our first apartment that we built from 2016 to 2020.
Amazing. Like, I am so, when it comes to property and stuff, I'll be honest, it's not my forte. I have one home in the UK.
Right.
And it's a big family home. And I mean, it's beautiful and stuff, but I've always just had a dream of how I'm gonna kind of progress my life in Africa for myself and my family, and obviously Ghana, that's where we're from. Accra is prime.
Right.
This is a prime location, and you've built apartments in prime locations in Accra, particularly East Legon. Which is really interesting to me because I mean, I have loads of friends here, my family's here, like my family's around and stuff.
So you are at the right place, talking to the right person.
Yeah. And
I have an apartment for you.
Oh, you do?
Something gorgeous, well put together, planned from bottom up, from the decks. We're now doing the execution, and very soon we're going to wrap up on that project. I call that project the Belmonté. So currently what I'm doing is the Belmonté. Proud to that, I've done the Garden Estate, a collection of 85 family unit homes, flats, townhouses at East Legon Hills. Now let me tell you something about East Legon. East Legon is segmented into 4 quadrants.
Okay.
So we have the East Legon Prime,
Okay.
obviously from Lagos Avenue all the way to the Jungle Road. So that's East Legon Prime. Within that spot, properties in that spot are very expensive.
Yeah.
And that is where we have the Belmonté. You know, sometimes people will just say the property is in East Legon. No, we have East Legon Prime, and then we have the semi-prime, and then we have the 3rd quadrant. The last one is East Legon Extension. Where we are right now, Oasis Park Residences is also at East Legon Prime. So we like to make sure that we fit into the definition location when it comes to property development. So we are able to serve value to our end users. So basically that is what it is. So once you are here and you are in search of property, I will do you a deal on the Belmonté development. Now let me just tell you something about Belmonté. It's a very exciting project.
Yeah.
The planning of Belmonté, right from the drawing desk, we took into consideration feedbacks that we have received on the market. From the first product we placed on the market. We realized that in our first apartment development, our studio unit was just 28 square meters. Now, after we gave that unit to people, it's still a very good product on the market. People felt that they needed a little more space. We also realized that we only had a shower within the studio. And people were requesting that, look, sometimes families can also invest in studio and they need a bathtub. Imagine you have a little baby and you want to bath this little. How do you manage that within the shower space? So you need like a bathtub where you can have those convenience and do that. So with all this feedback, we went on the design decks for Belmonté, giving a general space of 35 square meters for our studios.
Wow.
And 40 square meters for our studio. So the executive studio is 40, and then the standard studio is 35 square meters. We made sure that we placed bathtub in both units. So in the entire development, you do have the option of a shower and a bathtub. Can you imagine that in a studio property? There's none of that right here in Accra. Now the Belmonté is on the street next to Lagos Avenue.
Yeah.
If you know, Lagos Avenue is the hottest commercial street in East Legon. That's where we have all the banks lined up with commercial activities, corporate offices, retail center, and all that. Right behind that, that's where we sited Belmonté. It's a 10-story building with a basement parking, and the entire ground floor is left for a business lounge. All right.
Wow.
So residents have a place to host people and have corporate meetings, and so on and so forth. The building is actually a sustainable building. We made sure that from the design decks, we get a thicker walls, okay, up to 9 inches, all right, so we could have the cavity within the space regulate the temperature within the building. We put in double glazing windows. We have extended balcony, deliberately designed just to cut off the sun ray so that you don't have the sun ray hitting your glass and having sun move into your building. So we've taken care of all of that just so that our residents will be buying a property that is futuristic.
Amazing.
So that's what we put together for Belmonté.
Amazing. I did check out the brochure.
That's right.
For the Belmonté, and it's just so lavish and luxurious. The attention to detail and a lot of information as well. So for viewers who are watching, of course, I'm gonna share all of that.
Right.
But yeah, I was just so taken back by just the design. It just seems so unique, and I have a lot of diasporan following on my channel as well, so I'm sure a lot of people will be interested in, you know, kind of seeing modern fixtures and features that are incorporated to the Belmonté. So amazing. Yeah,
so in terms of financing, what we have done is we are allowing people to pick these properties on off plan.
Yes.
So that they can have the entire construction period to make payment in bits and pieces, so they are able to cover the full price by the time the construction is complete.
Amazing.
Currently, we are about 6 months into the construction work, and we do have up to about 24 months more to be done with everything. So at least you get about 24 months to pay. If we are unable to complete payment, we are willing to do some extension, generous extension.
Wow.
So that one will be able to make that payment. And usually payment hovers around 2,300 up to about 6,000, depending on how early you want to close the full payment on the transaction.
Okay.
And there is mortgage also available from about 5 mortgage banks here in Ghana. You can actually pick mortgage up to about 15 years to pay out. So
15.
That's right.
That's pretty good.
That's right.
Yeah, so I know, as I said, a lot of diasporan following that I have who are potentially looking at properties in Ghana. I know properties is like a whole different thing when it comes to payment. So having payment options is really useful for even myself, honestly. I love the fact that it can extend, etc. That's actually really helpful. And that gives you an option as well to expand to, I guess, your desired, amount, whether it's like studios up to how many bedrooms you can have.
So we do have studio, 1 bed, 2 bed, and then we have penthouses.
Okay.
Yes, we do have penthouses as well, 3-bed penthouses. So if you are interested in any of the options, we are ready to make a very competitive offer. For you to have a location at East Legon Prime. I like to emphasize on that.
I like that.
So people will understand that, well, the property is not located probably at East Legon Extension, but rather at East Legon Prime, next to Lagos Avenue. It's just about 10 minutes drive to Kotoka International Airport, 5 minutes drive to A&C Mall, 5 minutes drive to Accra Mall, and 5 minutes drive to UGMC, the University of Ghana Hospital. So basically you have everything that you want in a community.
That's brilliant.
At East Legon, you have everything that you want. The millennials, they are all in East Legon. All of them, they are in East Legon. Look, I agree with the fact that Cantonment is a great place, Airport Residential is a great place, but East Legon is for the youth at heart. So if people are going to come to Ghana, do Christmas, celebrate and do everything, they want East Legon, because the places they would like to visit is all located right here in East Legon.
It's quite
Even
central.
You can ask the guys at airport. They all drive to East Legon and go back in the evening to relax in their apartment.
And we can see the airport from where we're actually standing.
The airport is right here, just as you lift your eyes.
Is that the runway? That's literally the runway right there.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly. So you have great proximity to attractions all over the place, and the proposition that Belmonté brings is well calculated, and the property is well charged. The thing about CPL is that we do not overcharge our buyers. We price right. Our price is very sensible, so that people are able to see value.
It's a developing country, and so there's opportunities for people to set up restaurants, nail bars, hair salons. In fact, when you drive through Accra, you've seen people are actually building their lives.
That's right.
And I think, I don't know, maybe it's me being absolutely patriotic here, but I feel like this is a prime place in Africa actually to be, thinking about, your extended desires in terms of your lifestyle, your business, etc. Especially me. I'm really excited to hear how you've invested into the area so that people feel comfortable to set themselves up.
That's right. I mean, now life is all about some unique lifestyle.
Absolutely.
People are just not living anyhow. They are very calculated about their life, what they want to do with their life and all that. And East Legon serves you that right on your dinner table, so that you have access to any kind of amenity that can enrich your life and your family as well. So I think that is a great location. Now let me tell you a secret about East Legon. East Legon has not yet done 30% appreciation. All right, so there's about 70% that people can realize when they put their money here. Okay.
Wow. Some
people bought property from this particular building, $75,000 for a 1-bedroom apartment. You know how much they're selling it off today? $140,000 in 3.5 years. And that appreciation has not ended. It's going to move until it hits about 180, 190,000.
Wow.
Just as it has happened at Cantonment. Cantonment properties used to be 80,000, 85. Today, 1-bedroom Cantonment, you can get between 150 to 180,000. The appreciation has gone all the way to the top.
Okay.
So people have made money there. So why don't you start from East Legon?
Yes.
And build it up and enjoy the growth gap.
Yeah.
You know, for me, if I have to make an investment, I will make an investment with assurance of high value appreciation in East Legon. And don't forget, it should be East Legon Prime. That's where you will make that money.
You know, it's so interesting. I'm so glad you've highlighted that there's prime areas and then obviously the extension.
That's right.
And obviously the focus is the prime. And I agree, especially when it comes to appreciation, because in many, many years to come, your children will enjoy it, your grandchildren will enjoy it. I'm a mother of 2, of course, so everything I am building is for my children. So it's understandable. So thank you so much for explaining that.
My pleasure.
Are we off to go and see?
Yes, we have to go and see the Belmonté and see how far construction has gone.
Yes.
And how things are looking. It's very exciting. I'm happy about this project. And the good thing is that I'm happy that this project is moving the way it's moving and at this particular time. You know, a lot of people are sharing the opinion that, well, the property market is deep in Ghana and all that, and people are sharing away. What developers have done is that we've given massive discount on our properties. And what it means is that it's the time for savvy investors to put in the money. When people are running away, that's where you should put in the money and invest. Then whilst the market begins to pick back, then people will rush back. By that time, you would have built equity and be able to just sell that out. So it's a great time to invest. And whenever you want to do that, please don't forget that Belmonté is the place to be.
Well, that's why I'm shopping around.
So let's go there, take a look at it, and then we talk more.
So the Belmont, this is the brochure. It has all the information I need to know about it, including obviously what it's even going to look like.
That's right.
And it's so exciting. Got details on the map, exactly where it is, where it's close to. And some of my favorite spots here actually are very close to it, like Sky Bar, for example. And yeah, amenities, etc. There's more details about the features, the specifications, and I think as well it just gives you even a good idea on the design. And also the design, like is anything inspired you particularly to come up with the designs that you have for here?
Very much so. What actually inspired the entire design is this old Italian way of building. All right, there were some group of people living between Italy and Spain. And anytime people visited their caves, was so beautiful, so great. Things cut out really well. The right pictures put at the right place, the right materials used, and all that. So they always talk about that particular cave as a beautiful mountain. So that is how the name Belmonté came. So the meaning of Belmonté is a beautiful mountain. Yeah. So that inspiration went through the design, and currently, as the construction is underway, we have the same situation on site, the quality of build and what we are doing, making sure that is coming up to meet the expectation of the market. I know that there's a high expectation for this particular project, and CPL is going to deliver on this project and make sure that customers' expectations are fully met on this particular project. So if you look at the design concept, the functionality of the design, it's an open plan, the kind of infusion that we have, the choice of materials, the color combination, the ceiling designs, the tile patterning, the kind of wardrobe that we're going to put in the glazing, and so many more. There's just to make sure that we give our best to people. So this project is actually the best of CPL. All right, if you have to define CPL and you have some definition in mind,
20 years later,
wait until we are done with Belmonté.
Yes.
That is going to change the minds of people on how we build our projects.
I mean, 20 years later, I mean, CPL is 20 years now, and this is your favorite?
Favorite project. We put in everything. We're going all out.
Well, that's
to be sure that this is built and built well. That's what we're looking to do with this Belmonté project. So we made sure that there is enough, there's a sense of space, there's a we selected all the appliances, and then the sanitary ware, we carefully selected all of those ones just to be sure that we put a product on the shelf that will wow people. And that's what we are doing. So we're giving real value to customers so they could be excited about this and then grow with us.
Absolutely. I mean, there's so much information in this brochure, such as
right.
the payment plans, obviously the different designs, the elevation. Is that an elevation plan? And that's a ground plan.
Yeah, yeah.
And the prices.
That's actually the ground plan, the floor plan, where you see the demarcation of the various rooms, the balconies, the bathrooms, the kitchen area, the dining area. And you can just
see the spaces, like
absolutely,
so
very generous spaces.
Generous space.
All over the place, just so that people could have the space and enjoy their home.
Brilliant.
Yeah. And for the price point, our studio starts from $83,000 US.
Okay.
And our one bedroom starts from $135,000 US. The one bedroom is 66 square meters. All the way to 72 square meters, and then our 2-bedroom is 120 square meters. Can you imagine that? And the price is still very competitive. That's Belmonté for you.
We love that.
Yeah. Yeah. And I see a lot of guests, a lot of people who are looking for something that is well fitted out. You know, the dining table at the right place, in the right color mode, and stuff like that, so that they are able to use their units, you know, entirely to their benefit. Because people really want to enjoy their space. So it is not all about just buying the apartment. When you buy it, just go the extra mile and make sure that the fit out is great.
Absolutely.
So you'll be able to realize the entire value in that property. So this is where we are.
Yeah.
The Belmonté, right here on Cairo Street in East Legon. So we're almost there. This is the street to the side, and then and this area in the next 24 months is going to be a very beautiful place here in East Legon Prime. So let's walk into the site and see what is happening right in there.
Amazing. So
this is the Belmonté site. Construction work is fully underway. We started this last 6 months ago, and we've made so much progress.
I can see the beams, the foundation is set.
Yeah, we've made so much progress, and everything is ongoing. And stand and chippings and all that.
I have never been on a site before, you guys. This is
welcome to the Belmonté. So where we are right now is the ramp into the basement. Okay, so all the cars that will be parked in the basement are going to drive on this ramp and then go down to the basements. We all done with the foundation of the building, the ground beams of the building. We've done with the basement floor, the drainage system for the basement, and the columns are already done. What we're doing is the ground floor decking. So right on top of this decking, we're going to have our business lounge. So that's where the whole lounge, and we've dedicated 1,600 square meters just for the lounge and some little shops. Okay, so there will be like a nail bar. There will be a place like there will be a cafe in there. There will be a boutique and other things just on the ground floor. Then the apartments start from the first floor, second floor, and all that. So you could just come down from your apartment, sit at a coffee shop and have coffee with friends, have business discussions and all that right here at the Belmonté. Whilst we have this expansive parking, it parks up to 58 cars, all right down here in the basement. And once the parking is done, we have an elevator. We have 2 elevators in the property that will transport you all the way to whatever floor that you will be on. And what is exciting about this project is that we have access control on every floor. So if your property is on the 3rd floor, you may need a friend who is on the 5th floor to give you access to that floor. So your key can only operate the elevator up to your floor. Yeah. We've made sure that there is that much security in the development. And all this is done in the planning of the building, and we are executing according to the blueprint. Right here in the basement, we have an EV charger. So if you have your Tesla, you could just drive down here and your car will be fully charged before the next morning. How exciting is that?
That is absolutely impressive.
Welcome to Belmonté.
Wow.
This is where the true lifestyle
You have
is.
really sold Belmonté to me.
It's for sale. That's why I'm giving the opportunity to everyone to close on something on the Belmonté. This shouldn't be a project that you will let it out of your hands. You want to seize the moment. You want to close on this so that when people are talking about Belmonté and how good the owners are feeling, you will feel the same equal with them.
Amazing.
All right.
So it is obviously for sale.
It is for sale. The Belmonté is for sale.
Yeah.
And we currently about 65% sold out. And then there's commitment on about 15 more units. So we're almost there. We're almost there. So if you need anything within the Belmonté studio, 1 bed, 2 bed, please run to us and talk to us. Let's make you a deal.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure you will never regret it.
Absolutely.
Right?
So I'll be leaving information in the description box as always. You guys, I'm literally got a helmet on with a fancy dress on a construction site, but I had to come and see it. So you guys, I'm going to leave every bit of information that you have seen today, and I want your comments and your feedback. Please, you guys, that will be very helpful for us. So I'll leave it in the description. You leave it in the comments section below. And of course, all information will be in the description box.